Well, hi, Bob Allen here for Good Morning Oxnard. And we have with us a friend of mine who happened to have been at Oxnard College this morning when Congresswoman Julia Brownley invited former President Bill Clinton to the college. So, Gordon, how was the reception? Was it crowded this morning?
Yes, it was very crowded. If you've ever been to the gym at Oxnard College, it's pretty good size, and it was packed.
Oh, I didn't realize it was in the gym. I thought it was in the Performing Arts Center.
No, I think they outgrew the Performing Arts Center last night, so they had it in the gym.
Okay, and who was there? Was Representative Brownley there?
Yeah, Representative Brownley was there, who had a very inspiring group of comments to the audience, soliciting people to vote, obviously for her, and ended up with an introduction to the former president. Bill Clinton was well received with a standing ovation, and in his usual self, try to point out how important this midterm election is, and for people not to sit on their hands and stay home. He was affable, as he always is, has some interesting comments to make on what's happening in our country, and of course a few snide remarks to the Koch brothers and about the Koch brothers and other individuals who are trying to buy the election.
Well, could you share with our viewing audience what the former president had to say that, at least that caught your attention?
Well, he pointed out that we've gone through a lot of difficult times in the last 8 years, 6.5 actually, and even though we've been able to get the jobs returned, we're pretty much up to where we were in the early part of 2008. There are a couple of difficulties. One difficulty is most of these have been lower paying jobs and people are still very much underemployed. And secondly, that the participants in the job market, there are more of them. So even though, that job market doesn't stand still, we have to keep up with it. So we still have work to do.
And what was his comment relative to how this might be fixed with, the next election if...
Well, one is, obviously, we cannot afford to lose the Senate, but the Democrats can't afford to lose the Senate. And second, they certainly need to return Julia Brownley back to her seat in Congress. She's very much into women's issues, veterans issues. And remember, Bob, she's the first woman to represent Ventura County in 70 years. We don't want to lose that. That's one thing he wanted to do. Second, he was very happy with a number of young people that were there, and wants to engage them to show the Republicans that the young people are not going to go away. They are going to participate in the process.
And if you had one or two things that you could share with the viewing audience, what would some of the young people have taken away from after listening to President Clinton?
I would think one is that their voice counts, that they can help, whether it's walking the beats and making sure that people understand where they are, and second, that they get their friends to vote. We cannot sit home. The Republicans are going to be out there. They have to help, that's where the growth is. And there were a lot of young people there.
Well, it's pretty exciting. As I mentioned to you, we were unable to, we did not know about it till last night. So how come, was there advance notice of his visit today?
Not really. I found out about it the night before last. And one of the candidates for Port William City Council told me and asked if my wife and I wanted to go, and we said sure we would. And but that was all it was, and I had other things that I had to rearrange today to be able to make it.
Gotcha. Okay, well, we certainly thank you for joining us today and giving us a little update on something that happened in our community.
Just don't forget to vote.